everyone, Amanda here. Hope you're having an awesome night. I wanted to talk to you a bit more about my Panchakarma Reboot for the Mind, Body, and Spirit program coming up shortly. I am so passionate about Ayurveda. I love Ayurveda for so many different reasons. It's literally what has launched me all those years ago, 16 years ago, into the world of alternative medicine. It came to me in a time where I was going through my own health imbalance, and it literally enabled me and empowered me to realize I am my own best healer and to heal myself with the tools of Ayurveda. If you want to read that whole story about how I started with my own imbalances and how Ayurveda helped me, I have a link in my bio to read more, because that's a whole other story, and I'd have you on this video for like a half an hour if I went into that. But it's why I'm so passionate about it. I am not a licensed Ayurvedic practitioner. I am self-taught. I was taught a lot by Dr. Bacon in Portsmouth, who was the Ayurvedic practitioner I went to go see. And from then on, I've studied with other Ayurvedic herbalists, and I just continue to learn and learn and learn. There are classical Ayurvedic practitioners that are available if you want more of a someone who is licensed and dedicated just to that specific art and medical system. I am offering it to you from a standpoint of daily practices and sort of the bare bones of how it can benefit you in your daily life from a perspective of self-care. And again, I just like to be full disclosure that I am not a licensed practitioner, but I have lots to offer you in the realm of some safe practices that you can do, which is the Reboot program that I'm offering you. So the Panchakarma Reboot, I've done many times over. I offered it almost every single year for the past like 5 or 6 years. Of course, the pandemic threw me into a loop, so I haven't done any revamped ones. Not to say that they need revamping, because each program is amazing, really. It offers you so much. So the one that I have here, it is based on Vasant Lad's basic at-home Panchakarma, but I've tweaked it and shifted it and kind of reorganized it in a way that's a little bit more palatable for folks that are new to Ayurveda, who might be a little timid about Ayurveda. It's a little bit more digestible, if you will. It's not as intense, if you will, as some other Panchakarma practices. Certainly, if you go to a Panchakarma center, you're getting like the real deal, and you're getting pampered. Someone is helping you to do some of these practices that are involved in Panchakarma, which is really, it means in Sanskrit, the 5 cleanses, or the 5 ways to purge and cleanse yourself. So Panchakarma is really about setting the reboot button. It's hitting the reset. You know, I think about an outlet, like a utility outlet, and there's always that button to reset if your circuits got shocked, and you reset it, and it resets everything so you can plug your back into the outlet for whatever to turn back on. That's what Panchakarma is. It's helping to reset not only your body, but your mind and your spirit as well. Ayurveda is very much into the connection between mind, body, and spirit, which I love. You know, there's so many different cleanses that you're just doing, you're chugging juice, and you're taking some type of diet or purgative pills, or you're just eliminating certain foods, and that's it. But with Panchakarma, you are doing yoga, you're practicing meditation, you're inviting mindfulness into your day-to-day, which is so important too, because everything is connected and everything is linked to each other, right? We're not just our physical bodies. We're not just our mental health. We're not just our emotional health. Our spiritual health is so important into, it's a deep layer of our health and wellness. So Panchakarma invites you to link all of those together and to find ways to reset all of those areas of ourselves. So is it a quick reboot? Yeah. I have 2 options for you. There's a 10-day Panchakarma reboot, and there's a 16-day Panchakarma reboot. And in either way, I mean, you're looking at it, 16 days is nothing, 10 days is nothing. But what the reboot asks you to do is to commit to daily practices, Ayurvedic practices called dinacharya, that you will do every single day, on top of slowly eliminating foods out of your diet, on top of inviting a mono diet for a portion of those days, meaning you're eating the same thing every single meal to give your body a rest, inviting some sorts of teas into your body to help just cleanse, to help gently move things out. But you're not starving yourself. You are not, just juicing and just drinking a liquid diet. You are feeding yourself the entire time, and you're inviting practices to ground, to calm, to kind of turn off that chatterbox brain and invite rituals and daily practices to bring you back to yourself on, again, mind, body, and spirit. So I'm really excited to be offering you guys, to this community again, this opportunity. It's at your own pace, meaning you can start whenever you want. It's going to launch on the 22nd of March. You can sign up anytime, and you're going to have access to the full program for 3 months. You'll also have access to me. You'll be able to post comments within the program, and I will get back to you. You'll also be able to DM me here on Instagram or email me at Jupiter's Labyrinth to pick my brain if you need added support. So it's a really wonderful, it's a simple program, but it is in depth, and it gets you to a place where you're gonna feel so much better, mind, body, and spirit, if you're able to commit. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about just the differences between the track 1, which is the 10-day reboot, or the track 2, which is the 16-day reboot. So I mentioned that this Panchakarma is based on Vasant Lad's basic at-home Panchakarma, and it's true. The 16-day one is a little bit more aligned with Vasant Lad's, and you're inviting a couple more practices to help clear yourself out. So it's a little bit of extended on the mono diet. So you're going a little bit longer with eating the same types of food. We're going to be doing a khichdi. If you don't know what khichdi is, you'll learn more about it in the program. But it's eating the same type of food for an extended period of time to give your body a rest. On top of that, you'll also be doing something called an internal oleation, which means it helps to loosen all of the buildup or the ama, the toxins that might have been fermenting in your body for a little while, kind of purging your organs to clear everything out through the gut. And we use ghee to do that, which basically means we're drinking ghee for 3 mornings of that part of the cleanse. And that just helps to, again, intensify in a very gentle way the clearing that we're trying to do physically, okay? Finally, the third piece that is not in the track 1, the 10-day one, but it is in the 16-day extended track 2, is an at-home enema. While that sounds scary, I promise you it's not. And it's just that final step to make sure everything's moving out gently. Now, both track 1 and track 2 does the elimination, it does the mono diet, and it does a gentle tea to help move things out. All of it will be encouraging just the movement of the digestive fire and the clearing of the bowels, but in a very, very gentle way, not in any way they're going to be running to the bathroom, okay? The 16-day one just makes sure, it kind of just puts the cherry on top of really pushing through, going a little bit deeper into the layers to kind of almost imagine the ghee or the clarified butter acts like a magnet to just really purify yourself even a little bit more. And then of course the enema at the end, just to make sure everything is getting all the way out there. So that is the difference, a slightly longer mono diet, at-home enema, and using the ghee as an internal lubricant to make sure things are moving out. If you can commit to either track, I promise you results. I promise you, you're going to feel so much better. You know, you might even lose some weight. You're definitely going to feel clearer, mind, body, and spirit. I promise you that every time that I've done this, I have come out the other side being like, why don't I do this more often? Why am I doing it now? Because we're almost at the brink of spring, and spring is a time of self-cleaning and self-clearing, right? And wanting to hit that reset button so we can jump into the next season. Traditionally, Ayurveda tends to do Panchakarma more than once a year, always at the change of the seasons, because we always feel like there's maybe like this buildup of energy, good or bad, that we want to kind of reset. But I typically only do Panchakarma once a year. Now, if you're someone who's dealing with a health imbalance, you're pregnant, trying to get pregnant, or nursing, this might not be the best time for you to be doing this, or do it with a healthcare practitioner alongside you if that feels what you're drawn to at this moment. If you have questions about that, let me know. But setting those things aside, if you just feel like you need a reset, you're feeling foggy, you're feeling sluggish, you just want to do something to shift gears, this is an awesome opportunity to do so. Please post your questions. I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about it along the way, but registration is open. You can register anytime. It will you will start to be getting all the access to this program on March 22nd, and you can start at any time between March 22nd and did I say 3 months? Yeah, 3 months from there. So you have the whole time to take your time to do that, right? Because everyone has their own schedule. So those 3 months I'll be available to support you along the way. So post your questions. I'm really excited about offering this virtual program you'll have full access to. It's going to give you so much information, and I have some other sort of adjunct additional things to share with you soon about our Panchakarma reboot. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. See ya.